All right, what's up, family? Let's do a necessary video that I know a lot of y'all is dealing with, dealt with, or eventually you're gonna have to deal with to some degree. And that's dealing with inmates in jail, in prison. When they start calling you, ask you for money all the time, because we know how this go down. So I'm gonna title this one, Close the Doors to Begging Inmates. Now, we do have some inmates that, they got caught up in a bind, maybe a misfortune situation. We understand them. We try to help them the most we can. But I'm not talking about those, because those are just in an unfortunate situation. We talking about the ones, they in jail time and time again, and they keep cutting. All they know how to do is get in trouble. I don't care what it is. They could just be walking down the street and they just see a car running and they be like, ooh, that car must be for me. They jump in the car. And next thing they in a damn theft crap. Whatever. Somehow, they know how to fall into trouble no matter what it is. But anyway, when they in jail, these be the people, why I say I'm going to title it, Close the Doors to Begging Inmates. These be the people, when they call you up, first of all, it's costing you for them to call you, because you get calls like this. Hello, this is such and such correctional facility. Would you accept the calls from such and such correctional facility? Already, that's going to cost you if you accept it. You hear them in the background. Hey, yo, this me on the line, man. Just accept the calls. And the operator talking, they trying to talk over them. We know how this go, right? But anyway, let me tell y'all something about incarcerated people that's always doing foul stuff. Like I said, we're not talking about the ones that got caught up in a bad situation. We want to try to help them. Even the family members that do bad stuff, every once in a blue moon, you might have a little heart and you say help. But here's where it becomes a real problem. Do you understand? The moment, and I mean it, the moment you tell that person yes one time, that's all it takes. One time. Do they look at you now as the gift that keeps giving? Because if you send them money, because they're going to be, it goes something like this. They be like, yo, you know what I'm saying, man? I'm dealing with hard times up here, you know what I'm saying? Yo, man, if you could put a little something on my commissary, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Matter of fact, that's going to be the word of the day, commissary. Now, here's what's funny about that word. There's no N nowhere in that word. Nowhere. It's C-O-M-M-I-S-A-R-Y. But if you speak to the average person in prison, they pronounce it like it's an N after the I. They say, yo, you can put some money on my commissary. Common, like common, sary. That's how they pronounce it. And, it's like that thing they said so many times in the past. Tell a lie long enough to become the truth. So you mispronounce something so long, people, I don't care if it's people in the street, people in prison, they all pronounce it the same way. They say commissary. It's not commissary, it's commissary. And what that means, and a lot of us, anytime we hear that word commissary, we refer it to prison, jail. When no, it's actually, it could be funds or tax-free funds for anyone, any group to buy provisions. Things you need, things you want. It could be to military. They use that word very often in the military. We need commissary for supplies, provisions. It could be a group in a Senate office. It could be a group in politics. It's definitely for incarcerated. It's a group who needs provisions, so they need commissary. They need one thing to get the other. So it's called commissary. That's what it means. Commissary. But they all pronounce on the street in jail commissary. It's not like that. But anyway, back to the point. Do you realize the moment that you do abide by them and you send money on their commissary, do you realize you're going to get another call next week, next 2 weeks, next month, and again and again? Because they think that you now are the gift that keeps giving. When it's like, no, you got to cut that short right quick. Because if you don't, they're going to be a pain in the butt. You remember my nephew, right? I done had multiple nephews get out of jail and AK friends, right? So-called friends. Because ain't no doggone friends. We learn this as we get older. Everybody not your damn friend. But anyway, you remember my nephew not too long ago, right, Beth? Mm-hmm. Joker called me up. Joker ain't never ever, as they said on Flavor of Love back in the days when the mother, she said, you ain't gonna never marry my daughter. You ain't gonna never ever, never ever, 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 never ever, ever, never ever, 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 like, God, doggone, never. She said, you ain't gonna never marry my daughter. But anyway, that's how it is. This dude ain't never called me, ain't never visited me, ain't never concerned about me, none whatsoever. The only times he came over my house when we threw our big cookout, because he know he getting free food, and he know we have an abundance of alcohol, free. See, always there for something free, but ain't never once called, hey, I just thought I'd call, just check on you, man. I ain't heard from you in a while. How you been? Y'all familiar with that? Y'all don't never get those type of phone calls, right? Hey, auntie, I just thought I'd give you a call. You know, I ain't heard from you in a while. I was just checking on you. I'm gonna be in your area. I don't know if you need anything. I got a couple of free bucks, or it don't even gotta be financial. Hey, I don't know. I'm gonna be in the area. I thought I'd give you a little bit of my muscle. I don't know if you need some furniture moved while I'm gonna be in the area. I'm just lending a helping hand. I don't know if you need anything, but I'm throwing the word anything out there right now. Maybe it's something I can do, maybe it's something I can't. But at least I'm throwing it out there to you, auntie. Your auntie would be so happy that, yeah, that boy called me. Yeah, I ain't need nothing, but that was good that he reached out. See? They don't never do that. But anyway, back to my one of the many nephews and so-called friends. Remember he called me up, act like it was a friendly conversation, and right away got to, hey, man, you think you can send me a little bit of money or put it on my commissary? I'm gonna be in the halfway house. So I say, all right, man. I sent them $30. Remember that, right? I sent them $30. Oh boy, he had a Cash App just like that. Just got out and got a Cash App. I sent them $30. He in the halfway house. That joker waited 2 days. 2 days. Called me right back and said, hey, yo, I'm trying to get such and such, man. I got to get toothbrushes. I got to get some lotion, some hair grease, and some stuff. I need some T-shirts. Yo, you think you send me $50? I was like, whoa. Nah, see, I nipped that in the bud right there. I said, yo, Aunt, listen. The free gravy train is over, man. I said, I ain't mind helping you the first time. I said, but it's you, all your brothers, so-called friends I've had in the past, all you jokers keep calling me like I'm some bank that don't run out. I said, it's annoying. I said, I ain't trying to rain on your parade. I said, but yo, I'm done, man. I'm sick of this, man. Everybody keep calling me, acting like I'm the Energizer Bunny to just keep giving out. So that's why I said I'm gonna title this video, Close the Doors to Begging Inmates. It kind of reminded me of that preacher. Remember how that preacher was saying, hey, enough people ain't giving enough money to the church. Remember, he was like, hey, close the doors. Close the doors. We're going to make these people give money. How you going to tell people to close the doors and you're going to keep people hostage in the church? Like, no, you ain't giving enough money. At the same time, when he said that, all I thought about was your boy, Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. Remember how he'd be like, hey, boy, you're spending all me money, boy. But yeah, y'all all too familiar with what I'm talking about. These jokers from prison that keep messing up, they love to find a family member or friend that's willing to help them. But then they think it's a gravy train. They think it's a well that will never run dry. They're not concerned about your lifestyle, your living expenses. They just like, yo, could you send me this? I need money on my commissary. Remember what commissary means? It's funds to buy provisions that's needed and wanted. And that applies for military, any other group, incarcerated, not just incarcerated, because we always affiliate that word with incarceration. But yeah, you get what I'm saying, man. These jokes like, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? You put a little bit of money on my commissary, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying, son? You know how jokers be talking. But anyway, learn to tell them jokers no, like the other video I did. Learn to tell jokers no, because I'm telling you, if you keep helping out, the more you help out, you're doing it from right here, from the heart. But they doing it from a place, a hidden agenda of what's the word I'm looking for? Selfishness. Because they're not concerned about your lifestyle. So they're going to keep asking until you finally put the hammer down and say, no, don't call me no more. Now, it ain't even got to be that. Sometimes you do got to be like that. But for the first simple part, it's, nah, I ain't got it. Can't help you, man. I'm done. I'm tapped out. And some of them make you get disrespectful. Oh, you can't do nothing for me. Man, that's messed up, man. And they start bringing up old stuff. Man, remember what I did for you in 3rd grade? You know what I'm saying? Yo, remember that time that boy was going to beat you up? Man, I still... 3rd grade? Man, we 50-something years old. You bringing up 3rd grade? Is you crazy? Yo, man, get off my phone. Don't call me no more. Matter of fact, operator, if this number ever come through again, don't even reach out. Just, no, I'm not accepting no calls. See, sometimes you got to get ugly like that with some cats because they act like all the problems they put themselves into, they act like just because you say yes one time, they act like you are their forever lifesaver. And you can't dare tell me no. You cut that friendship or that family off. Because you know what's happening in the end when you do? When you finally tell them no, I'm gonna tell you what really does happen. They're gonna figure it out. You know why? They're gonna have to figure it out. Because one thing for sure, I'm not gonna keep being your lifeline. Because I know damn well you ain't never did a damn thing for me, and when you get out, you ain't gonna do a damn thing for me. So you'll figure it out. I don't know how you're gonna figure it out, but that's you put yourself in that daggone jam over and over again. You'll put yourself there, so go figure it out. I'm done helping you out because doggone it, you act like I'm the well that never stops giving. I'm the gift that never stops giving. I'm the well that never runs dry. You don't have none of my concerns or considerations ahead. You just keep on acting. And you know what? It's getting on my nerve the moment I pick up the phone and go, so-and-so's correctional facility. I'm like, oh, hell no. Click. That's how you got to deal with it. Peace.